Alright, we are back. And I forgot to open Spotify. Give me just a sec. We'll get some background music. Why does it say installing Spotify? Okay, we might not have background music this time. At least not for a little bit. So we're back at season 24. There we go. You're not season 24. I'm an idiot. Let's do Jolly Pogger, because I don't know what any of these are. I just clicked the buttons. Okay, so we're back. We got season 4. With that, we got new updates. Why didn't we get like sunburn and like parts of my face? So playlist updates. We got quick play as always. You know, you select your modes. We do have new ones for hardcore because we have TDM. We have Hardpoint, which is the first time we've seen this since the game came out. Personally, I'm a fan of Hardpoint. I would always get pretty excited when it would play on smaller maps like Shipment on Modern Warfare, and so I'm a fan of the game mode. I like when it comes up in rotation. A lot of the like regular maps just feel too big for it. So like Nuketown and Hijack are like Nuketown, Hijack, and Diesel, and maybe Yamantu are the only maps that I kind of want to play it on. Who is online, actually? Okay. Jesus, 14? You don't have friends? Okay. So we got Hardpoint. Hardpoint's back. I am happy for that. For a while, it was just Core, which, you know, if you look at that list's just a little bit longer. Yeah. We got Domination as per usual, Kill Confirmed per usual, Free for All, Search and Destroy. I've seen it recently. I'm not sure if that's like new, or if that's just like. Oh, I'm gonna drag it up here. I'm not sure if that's new, or if maybe I just missed it. Newtown 24/7, of course, just because. Hardcore 12v12 Mosh Pit, that's been there like a little bit. What are it? Face Off 6v6 and Hardcore Hijack. Hardcore Hijack is something that I'm excited for. It's a new map, not really a new map. God, I love playing with this. I got a new fishing lure. My dad and I were talking a little bit about jointed lures a couple weeks ago, and what happened was he was just like, hey, he was like, have you ever heard of jointed lures? And I'm like, yeah. And he was talking about how he saw something on like Facebook or something about having like a lure with like multiple joints, and I was like, yeah. You know, Josh and I were gonna go and look at those next time we went to Shields. Well, we went fishing today because tomorrow's Father's Day, and I've got like way too much stuff to do. And so we went fishing today, and we get back. My dad hands me this little bag, and when I open it, there's actually 4 of these. They've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 different pieces in there. Like a lot of them have like little chains, so I'm not sure how this one's gonna hold up. But it's actually, if you look in there, you might actually be able to see it. There's just like a little strip of like, I want to say cloth. And I have 4 of them, so those are something that I'm kind of like looking forward to using. Yeah. I'm gonna get my headphones quick so I can double check the stream on my phone. Give me just a sec. Okay, so as much as I love my Galaxy Buds, the only time that I use them now I should check this because they let me start wearing over-ear headphones at work, and I have a pair of nice, expensive ones. My channel? Because it looks to me like I'm frozen. But I'm not. Okay. Just like a second lag. Just a second of lag. Nothing we can't handle. So, we got Hijack 24/7. We talked about this a little bit last week because, you know, we found out it was going to be returning. It's... I wasn't, like, quite sure on the names because I never recognize the name. I always remember, like, if you'd have told me that Hijack was the yacht map, I would have known exactly what you're talking about. So, I mean, I've played this map. I'm level 8 now, and give me a sec. I am 95% sure that this map is all that I played. If you're seeing a pattern here, I find something. There's like a map, a throwback map, or a new map, and if I like it, it's all I'm gonna do. Let's see, matches. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In the 11 matches I've played since Season 4 in this map, they've all been on Hijack. I am seeing something weird with Contractor, though. Because if you're looking, you got Domination, Co-Confirm, K, is that an O or a 0, HC underscore HC? I have no idea what that would be. But that's just something I noticed just now. It's probably just a little bit of an error. Speaking of errors, you know how we got that, we talked last week about how players want to get rid of the little green new item notification? Let's click this in here. See, I have a new operator, and there's a little green thing up in the corner there. But if you click it, it's got a new one on NATO. Where? Because if I click through everything, you know, can't personalize him, no new ones there. No new ones there. There's the last one I unlocked though. No new ones here. So I have no new operator skins. I accidentally picked it. I need to go back to that. But you can see it still tells me that I have that new one. So that's just a little thing that Activision needs to fix. I mean, but what do I know? I just play the game. You know, we've got this new map, this new game mode. Well, not game mode. It's just a mosh pit of everything you can play on this map. But it's new to me, and it lets me play just that map. With core, we have TDM, Domination, Hardpoint, Control. I forgot this mode existed because I never play core. Kill Confirm, Search and Destroy, Free for All, VIP, Escort, which I didn't really know about. I didn't know that was a thing because, again, never played 4. Combined Arms, I knew. Hijacked, Face Off, Cranked, Hardpoint. I just don't see the point. It's like they're trying to mix a game mode. Like they're trying to mix game modes. And I just don't get the point of it, really. And you get a 12v12 mosh pit. So we've got our new battle pass. I mean, as you can see, I've already made some progress. When you buy the battle pass, you get... I'm going the wrong way. You get these first 4 free, so you get to see the new character, Jackal. Which also unlocks the operator. You get Assassin, which is a Portnova skin, a nice little watch, and 10% bonus XP through Season 4. I have so many emails. Okay. Now this is something nice. This 10% boost is like a nice little, like, hey, you spent money on the game, so here's a little bonus. But that's just exactly what it is. It's a little bonus, and I don't see it helping all of that much. It's still nice to have, though. Your first one you unlock, and is that a sticker or an emblem? It's a sticker. We got little cool ones. Of course, I got the taco, the goofy taco charm equipped, because tacos are life. Let's go further, because I haven't actually looked at this yet. Holy. Let's preview that. Like, does he not just look dead inside? Super dead inside. Anyway, not the point I'm trying to make. I'm gonna refresh that quick. Some cool stickers. It's a weird looking reticle, but I like it. You can unlock the MG82, which we're actually going to talk about here in a bit. Scorpion shot gestures. That's actually kind of, that's looked pretty cool looking. Yeah, these Regal skins are really nice. They're cool. Double XP, COD points. This one I want to get. As you see, I'm a fishing guy. And this is white and orange. This is white and orange, but it doesn't really show up on my camera because green screen effect. Yeah. It's me match. And I ended up liking that color combination a lot. Okay. Yeah, grab the bucket and mop up some kills with the cleanup crew assault rifle. So for assault rifle alpha. Oh, I think it's one used. Okay, so we got vehicle skins, which I don't use. That one's actually kind of cool looking. Okay, this guy never calls me, so I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, sorry about that one, guys. So where were we? I think I ended up out of habit, just keep scrolling. Wrong way. We got some skins. I'm gonna. Ooh, that one's actually kind of cute. Where are we going? Holy crap! It's been 15 minutes already, boys. That one's actually really cool. I wish instead of like interlock, it could have been called like Eye of the Storm or something, because it kind of looks like if you're looking down in a tornado. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. That's a lot of gold. Who needs the gold skin when you just have that? Keep going, keep going, keep going. It's a lot of yellow. Flower power. Ooh, I like that one too. Regal sword. You know, I just don't get why, like, you go to, like, the 20s and you get some of these Regal skins, and then you get another one at, like, 76. Ooh. Gusta. let's just go to the high stakes. Jeez. That is flashy. It's like Vegas, but on a gun. Iridescent skin, Forgotten Oasis, and a vehicle skin for the mini bike. Okay. Now that we're done with it. So, you know, they got some cool stuff in the battle pass. I mean, they don't make sense, like, order-wise, like I said, because you get some of the regal skins here and, like, one, like, way down there. We got some new stuff to the store, too. I mean, they're always updating the store, but I keep seeing this. And a notification for this popped up on my Discord. I actually don't know how I feel about this. And I can't, like, it literally just keeps coming up. But now that I look at it, I kind of like it. I don't want to spend money on it. Framework, that is just DIY or die, baby. Disasters back, Angels and Demons. I've seen this one. Wait, that's reactive? Kill on reactive? I think this one we're just looking at. This one reactive. This one's not reactive, but it's still pretty cool. Okay. I don't know why it recommends this for me, because I don't do smoke pot, but okay. So yeah, you've seen, you know, we got always getting new stuff. Always. But let's get into some of the news. So we've got a new Warzone leak that specifically revealed places of interest for the upcoming World War II Pacific-themed map. So this map's supposed to release alongside COD 2021, which is, the working title is Call of Duty Vanguard. It doesn't come the way of an industry insider or a leaker, but a data miner who claims to have unearthed the following locations from the files of a recent update to the game. I mean, this leak's been validated to some extent because these files are in the game, but there's nothing that, like, confirms they're for a new Warzone map. So if they're just going to be added to Verdansk, I mean, once I read off this list, you're going to be like, hey, that's a lot of places to add to Verdansk. But, so itchy. I don't have nails. But, you know, that could be how it rolls. So right now, these places of interest are not in the game, but in the game's files. There's Airstrip, Arsenal, Beachhead, Caldera, Capital, Docks, Farms, Lagoon, Mines, Resort, Radio Station, Subpen, and Village. Like I said, these are a lot to add to Warzone if the map is like with you know, Verdansk how it is, and a lot of them seem familiar. I mean, we have an airport. So Airstrip, I mean, do we really need two airstrips there? Arsenal kind of seems like military base. Beachhead is literally a beach. I can't think of anything on Warzone other than maybe farmland to compare it to, but they're not similar. Caldera, I can't even remember what that means. Capital, which might be the new stadium. Docks, farms could replace farmland. Radio station could replace TV station. Subpen could replace the prison. And Village could replace downtown. You know, right now, Activision and Raven haven't commented on any of this. But typically Activision and its studios don't comment on leaks, whether they're from data miners or insiders. So we're not really looking, like, there's not a lot of hope for either of them to say a comment. But I mean, if I hear it, you're gonna hear it. So yeah. Allegedly, a new Warzone map will be released alongside Vanguard, but it's not solid, because we were supposed to get a new map with Cold War, but we've been playing Verdansk for a year and a half now. So if that doesn't tell you. So with the Season 4 update, you know, we saw on the Battle Pass that you can unlock... Once I scroll to it... Okay, so once we unlock C85... Where was it? I just saw it. Where is it? Because it's not the C85. The MG82. Now, this is a new one. It's a new LMG, obviously. I mean, if you look at it, kind of looks like an LMG. You look like you got that belt-fed capacity. Big drum thing there for feeder. And you got tripods to, you know, station yourself. With it being the new gun, it's unbalanced as all get out. So a day after they released it, they already said that they were expecting a nerf from it. Where is it? So it was added to the game as a Tier 15 unlock for the Season 4 Battle Pass. But it was found to shred enemies too quickly at a time when Raven wants to increase the time to kill. One of the other issues with the gun is it's available out in the field as ground loot in Warzone. Which means players have access to it really early, and it's an extremely strong gun just by looting. Sometimes you can pick it up with decent attachments too. So they're going to be nerfing it. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be nerfing it yet. I haven't played it with it at all, just because of the fact that, you know, you guys, I've already said it, that that I've literally only played Hijack since Season 4 came out. So I really do need to play some Warzone here, because I never play Warzone, let's be honest. But there's a lot of things that players are wanting to see changes, and this is one of those things that's getting done, and I'm glad it's getting done. It seems like Warzone with Modern Warfare was just it wasn't a democracy per se. I mean, they weren't really listening to the players. That's not the right one. That is not coming from my house. I don't know where. This is my empty one. This is my empty-ish one. Verticals make sense. Okay, anyway. So. But it kind of seems like they're finally trying to listen to the players, and that's something I can get behind, because, you know, they're the players. They play the game, they buy the microtransactions. If we think something needs to change, it probably is for good reason, you know? I'm gonna pull these out and fit these other two in. This is my other box. And it seems like, at least since Season 3, it almost feels like we have a say in things in Warzone now, which is good. And I'm glad they're making changes like this. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, you know, they Raven claims that they're players of their own game. Get in the slot. Raven claims they're players of their own game, which is good, which means they're monitoring things. So I'm assuming some of their staff have noticed. And it fell out. Along with my Zinkos and my other 3. I will just clean that up later. Oh, what was it? Where was I at? Okay. So the fact that they're at least noticing this, whether it be from player feedback or from their own employees playing, is really, really good. It means they're, like, at least making a chance, making an effort at balancing weapons this early in the weapon, not only the weapon's life, but the season. So the more they work at it, the better it's going to get, and the better it gets for them, the better it's going to get for us. And that's what I really, really approve of. Now, players are calling for another change, which might not be, which they might not do. I'm not saying they're going to or not going to do anything, but they're calling for a change to a field upgrade, you know, dead silence. Everyone knows dead silence. You use it, and you're invisible. Not invisible, I mean, your footsteps don't make any noise. You can't be picked up on some UAVs, I think. I never use, like, I rarely use it, but I know what it is. But when running around Verdansk, many players ignore the field upgrades that drop out of boxes and spawn on the floor and just trust their gun skill. These upgrades aren't the difference between winning and losing, but if you use them in the right situation, they can help a lot. Dead silence has been a frustrating choice for a while, just because of how the audio works, or sometimes doesn't work. And you never want to die to someone you can't hear. But players want changes. There are spawn rate issues with it spawning too much, which I agree. There are sometimes if you use dead silence and you kill somebody, they drop another dead silence. So I can see why that spawn rate's a little needs a little bit of fix in there, but my game is just being weird on stream. It is perfectly smooth on my end. Okay. Gonna refresh again when I find my mouse. But where is it? Aside from the spawn rate being an issue, some players are calling, or other players say it needs a negative effect in some way. So, like, enemies being alerted to dead silence being activated in the area, or if it's removed as soon as you fire a shot off. Dead silence should slow your movement. Want to be silent? Then go slow. It's kind of ridiculous that you're silent while moving much faster. Adam Marino 83, sorry, this is on Reddit. Make high alert or another perk to counter it. Which is something another player suggested. Another just full-on Reddit post I saw about this is stopping power gives you recoil, deployable cover has an animation, recon drone leaves you defenseless. And then there's dead silence. 0 negatives when using it. So with this in mind, here are some possible negative effects / changes I personally wouldn't mind seeing, as just implementing one of the options would help make the field upgrade feel more fair to fight against. So the first one he suggests is activating dead silence either has a voice prompt for enemies, and then enemy has activated dead silence in parentheses, or something like that. Or like when calling in kill streaks, activating dead silence pings you on the radar for 1.5 seconds. The second one is dead silence is deactivated the second you fire a bullet. And 3, dead silence should slightly lower your move speed instead of increase it. So what does everyone else think? Should dead silence continue to have 0 downsides? So, I'm thinking things on this. Just because of the fact that, like, it's Warzone. I'm personally just gonna walk around a corner, see a guy that I don't see, or a guy's gonna see me that I don't see first, and by the time I see him, he's already got my plates off. Either that, or I'm just gonna get picked off from some guy on a rooftop way over there. But I can see why dead silence would be frustrating. Like, I can get where they're coming from this. As for negative effects, the only thing I do agree with some of these, not so much as the, like, announcement. So, like, oh, enemies activated dead silence, you know, I just I don't think that's... Okay, I need to go into my thing. OBS. Banned. Who's getting banned? But, I don't agree with the, like, oh, it's gonna announce it to the world thing. I do kind of think that they could they could slow movement speed instead of increase it. Or maybe just not increase the movement speed. And then taking it off when it fires a bullet, that makes a lot of sense because you're not silent anymore. You've popped a shot off. Is there a way to manually refresh my screen chat? Notifications, filtering about... Nope. Okay. And then... yeah, that's all I can think of. I think those changes would be good. But at the same time, I think we should at least lower the drop rate. Because it's very high. It's always been very high. You know, people are ignoring armor boxes and ammo packs for dead silence, and dead silence costs a lot less in the shop than the 4 to 6K that the other two cost. So that's just my opinion. I don't know. We have some CDL news. I think it was Huke or Hook. I never learned how to pronounce it. But there was a Call of Duty player from, I think, the LA Thieves that was ineligible to play at a tournament because due to, you know, the in-person events that they're doing again, they require COVID tests, which, I mean, all power to you. It's great to keep everyone safe, get everybody tested so that everyone's going to keep being safe. Okay, I have it paused up here. Anyway. What is that? Oh, okay. Those are those boys. Yeah, why is my game just so chunky on stream? Anyway. But, you know, they're trying to keep the players safe. They're requiring COVID tests, which is good. Gotta make sure everyone stays safe up in there. But this guy, when he took a COVID test the day before, he did not write his own name correctly. Granted, the guy's name was like Cuyler and not like something simple like Matt, but he should be able to sign his own name. So his COVID test was invalid just because his name was wrong. And then when he showed up to the venue the next day, he didn't have an ID, so he couldn't get a rapid test, and he couldn't play. Again, don't quote me on the name. But I know that he's one of the guys that came out about using Adderall during matches last season. Which, I mean, not okay, dudes. So, there's another thing on the YouTube. There's another thing on the YouTube side. Because as far as Warzone content creators go, jaygodz has become one of the most popular in the community for his educational videos and spreadsheets. jaygodz does a lot of weapons testing and gives you different like attachment setups. It just gives you a lot of information. I mean, you check him out if you want to learn more about the guns, how they work, and like what works best. He's now one of the biggest Call of Duty YouTubers around, which was considering he doesn't stream a lot of gameplay. It's just like, oh hey, here's how the guns work. But it was a shock when he announced that his channel had been removed. Just for Season 4, you know, the like 3 days we've had of it. His videos about the long-range meta and guns like the new MG82 LMG, which we talked about, have earned hundreds of thousands of views. He's easily become the go-to source on YouTube and Twitter for Warzone analysis. I mean, his recognition in the scene has led to him getting to work with Activision on hosting his own $100,000 Warzone tournament series. So, revealing that his channel was removed from YouTube over repeated violations of our community guidelines, jaygodz asked the platform for explanation or help. A lot of people in the Call of Duty community, and some of the biggest names in Call of Duty, kind of got behind him in support, like, hey, why was his channel deleted? And YouTube responded by quickly bringing his channel back. So, I mean, that's just the power that we have as a community, I guess. It's great to see people get behind somebody and help them up. I do kind of wish that we got, like, an explanation on it as to, like, what guidelines he like, violated. I kind of also want to know, like, on what videos, because he posts a lot. But maybe we'll never find out. Oh, well, you know, like, it's back. His channel is back, and I want to say better than ever, but it's always been great. At least from what I've seen. I don't really watch a lot of Call of Duty on YouTube, so I just want to learn how this works. Oh. But that being said, we've got one more thing to talk about. And it's the new score streak from this season. We've got the hand cannon, which is a semi-automatic handgun chambered in a ridiculously high caliber. The hand cannon delivers lethal damage to anywhere on the body as the sheer kinetic impact incapacitates any operator at a minimum or blows them to smithereens with a well-placed shot. This is directly from Treyarch. So that's right. The new hand cannon score streak is always a one-shot kill. no matter where your bullet lands. Needless to say, it's now Black Ops Cold War's most powerful handgun. Granted, it's a score streak. The gun actually first appeared in the Black Ops Cold War story campaign's Desperate Measures mission. Up until now, it hasn't been playable outside of the campaign. No doubt due to the sheer power of the weapon becoming unbalanced in a multiplayer setting. Its primary role is, of course, annihilating operators with a well-placed shot. However, it does have a less obvious secondary role as well. With only 8 shots, you're going to be tempted to use it only on enemy players, but it can actually cause huge damage to certain enemy score streaks. It's particularly useful for destroying ground-based vehicle score streaks, however. The only one that I can think of that's a ground-based vehicle is the RCXD. That doesn't really take a lot of shots to kill anyway. If you're confident in your accuracy and want to lay waste to the opposition, then the hand cannon may very well be the score streak for you. The weapon is particularly well suited to the new One in the Chamber game mode, one of 2 game modes launching as part of Season 4. Is that here? It's not here yet. I want it to be here. I like One in the Chamber. The classic mode also gives players lethal handguns, but now fans of One in the Chamber can take the feeling of lethality into other modes as well. So we've got an OP handgun again. It was Renetti's. Akimbo. It was Renetti's in Modern Warfare. It was Akimbo Diamati's in Cold War, and now we've got this. It's a score streak, but what does it even cost? Let's go to my mess around. How do I get the score streaks? I never set my score streaks. Same turret. Is it here? Okay, tactical. Okay. Operators, weapons. Oh, it's right there. It's a whole thing on its own. Hand cannon. It's 28. Oh, it's 2800. So it's kind of in the middle there. But I mean, there's a couple times where I could get this a couple times per game, like at least twice per game. Oh, but at the same time, 2800 score for 8 shots. That's a 50 cal. Okay. But at the same time, why would you get the hand cannon unless it's for a challenge? I mean, it is a one-shot kill, but the death machine is a machine gun. It's literally like the machine gun off the top of a Jeep, but you carry it around. Like, why go for the hand cannon when you could get this bad boy? I don't know. Is that a counter spy plane? I don't know what half of these symbols are. War Machine, Harp, Strafe Run, Vito, Chopper Gunner, and Gunship. Oh, nice. So yeah, that being said, those of you that are watching live, thanks for the support. Tell your friends, help us out. You can support us on patreon.com/flashbangbros, which I have not opened Patreon in like a month. Do I even have the app on my phone still? I do. And I've been logged out. Logging with email, I guess. 1, 2, 4. So with that in there. I will find my password later. Might be on my desktop. You can support us on Patreon if I can remember my login. Nope. I'll just look later. If you look, all of the links, well, all of my usernames are up here. What are we doing? Oh, it's cloudy. If you feel to give us a follow, we can chat a little bit, maybe play some games, hang out, y'all. For those of you listening, you know, give us a like, tell your friends, leave a 5-star review. And as always, we will catch you next week. Thanks for watching.